Alright, thought I'd make a bread pudding. Go ahead and melt your 1 stick of unsalted butter. And we're going to cut our bread into strips of about that thickness. So let me get all that done. Once you get your butter melted, go ahead and take your slices of bread and go ahead and dip them in the butter and just lay them in your pan. So let me get that done. And for the next ingredients, get you a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and 2 cups of just regular old whole milk. And we're going to blend that with the beaters for, I don't know, until it's well mixed together. Alright, that's how we look. It'll be nice and soupy. So now we'll pour that on top of our bread strips. And it should all fit. And there you go. And I think this is a 1.5 quart casserole. So now we'll bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Alright, and I'm going to do it about half the way of the oven. Very important though, so the bottom of it don't burn, is get you some boiling water and you pour it in the pan. Pretty good amount of water, maybe, an inch or so around it. And now you can go ahead and bake it at 350 for 1 hour. Alright, now we'll go ahead and get the meringue ready. This is 3 egg whites and 1/4 of a teaspoon of some cream of tartar. And we're going to mix this until it gets a little bit foamy. Alright, I'd say we look pretty foamy now. That was only about 10 seconds. Now we'll go ahead and add in 6 tablespoons of sugar. I already have 1 in there. And we'll just continue to beat it until we get nice stiff peaks. And as it's going, just keep adding the sugar until all 6 tablespoons are used. And that's about halfway done. That's not quite done yet. Got a little bit of sugar left. So just keep on beating it until it's nice and should be real glossy and very stiff peaks. And then we'll add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla at the very end. And this meringue I'm making is actually a meringue I use to make my lemon pies with. And at the very end, it's nice and stiff now. I'm going to go ahead and add in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So basically when it's pretty much done, then we'll mix this together for about, 30 seconds or so, get it well incorporated. And that is what we look like. I would say we got success. Now we'll put this, the last 10 minutes, we're going to put this on our bread pudding. Alright, at this point we'll go ahead and add our meringue on top. And that's how we look with the bread pudding. And you really don't have to put the meringue if you don't want, but to me, bread pudding is just pretty dang awesome if you got some nice meringue on top. So let me go ahead and get it all spread out evenly. And that's how we look. And the very last 10 minutes, we're going to bake it with the meringue, and we just want to get a little brown on it. If it doesn't quite brown, I'll stick it in the broiler for a minute or so just to get a little nice brown on top of it. Okay, everything's done. For the last 10 minutes, crank your oven up to 400, and that'll get the meringue to brown. Just watch it, just get it brown however you like it. I'm gonna let this sit in the water probably for additional, a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so. Then I'll take it out, let it cool a little bit, and then we'll cut a piece and see what we got. Alright, I've been letting it rest for about 10 minutes or so. I doubt it's going to stay together, but we'll see what happens. First time I ever made this recipe. The meringue was actually a recipe I used for the lemon meringue pie. So we'll see what this recipe. I don't know, but this looks like perfection to me. And it's still a little bit soupy inside, which is what I really want. So let me zoom in on it for you. So that's how we look. Got a nice thick meringue on it. And still a little bit soupy, which is good. I can't stand a dry bread pudding. To me, that's just terrible. This is definitely a soupy bread pudding. So I'd say just watch your cook time. All ovens cook a little bit different. But my oven cooks perfectly. This is the way I wanted it. I'm glad it came out this way. I was hoping it wasn't going to be dry. And like I said, after I took it out the oven, I let it sit in the water bath for an additional 10 minutes. Well, let's give it a little taste. See what we got here. Get a little bit of the meringue. I already tasted it. It's going to be this is going to be very good. Oh yeah, that is delicious. You could have put a layer of raisins at the bottom, like one little pack. The recipe called for that, but I don't care for raisins in my bread pudding. So you can add you can add pineapple to it if you wanted to, but I like it just like this, plain. That's perfect. That's the way I wanted it. It came out perfect. That's the way my grandma used to make it. Yeah, very good. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.